Every guy has felt it. You meet a woman who actually makes you feel something. Not just attraction, but excitement, possibility, that rare spark. You think, this could be it. But just when you're getting close, she pulls away, goes cold, starts replying slower, stops reaching out, and eventually, she's gone. No explanation, no closure. Just the painful silence of being ghosted by the only woman you didn't want to lose. Why does this happen? Every time it really matters? Because you're breaking invisible rules no one ever told you about. Rules about attraction, masculine energy, and emotional tension. Rules that separate the guys women flirt with from the men they crave. Today, I'm showing you why you keep losing the women you actually want, and how to never let that happen again. You think you're doing everything right. You listen. You're nice. You text back. You ask her questions. You're respectful, supportive. You give her the attention most men don't. You think you're showing her that you care. But to her, it just feels like you're trying to earn her approval. And women don't chase men who seek validation. They chase the men who make them feel something they can't explain. The hard truth? You lose her not because you weren't good enough, but because you weren't dangerous enough. You weren't emotionally triggering enough. You were too safe, too available, too predictable. Let's fix that. Main point 1. You become emotionally predictable too fast. Here's what most men do wrong. They rush into emotional connection too early. They think being vulnerable fast equals being deep. You open up. You compliment her constantly. You're clear about how much you like her, how serious you are, how different she is. You try to lock her in emotionally before she's even decided if she wants that. To her, it feels like pressure, and pressure kills attraction. Instead, you need to hold tension. Let her wonder where she stands with you. Let her feel curiosity and doubt. Women don't fall for the guy who gives them certainty too soon. They fall for the man who makes them earn emotional intimacy. The man who doesn't show his full hand right away. Because that mystery, that subtle emotional friction, is what makes her obsess. Main point 2. You put her on a pedestal without even knowing it. When you really like a woman, your behavior changes. You stop being playful. You stop teasing. You start treating her like a prize. You don't do this with girls you're half interested in, only the ones you really want. And that's when you lose her. Why? Because women can feel when they've become your goal, and the second she feels worshipped, she loses respect. This isn't about playing games. It's about keeping your grounding, your edge. She wants a man who can desire her without becoming desperate for her. A man who doesn't abandon his power just because he feels a connection. Because if you make her your purpose, she'll never make you hers. Main point 3. You confuse emotional presence with emotional dependence. A lot of men think being emotionally present means being constantly available, texting back instantly, answering late-night calls, dropping everything for her. But here's the secret. Masculine presence isn't about being always accessible. It's about being grounded, calm, confident, and self-led. When you show up needy, over-explaining your feelings, or chasing reassurance. You don't look emotionally mature. You look emotionally unstable. And that's when she disconnects, because now you've become someone she needs to manage, not someone she can rely on. Instead, give her space to feel your absence. Let silence build intrigue. Let restraint amplify your impact. Because a woman doesn't crave a man who's always there. She craves the one who's there, and fully grounded in himself when he is. Main point 4. You never trigger feminine polarity. This is where it gets deeper. The reason you lose her, you never activate her feminine core. The feminine doesn't chase logic. It doesn't chase effort. It chases emotion. And the masculine energy that draws the feminine in is not comfort. It's powerful stillness. It's sexual tension. It's a man who doesn't flinch, who doesn't over-explain, who can hold the fire of attraction without rushing to extinguish it. When you lead with approval-seeking emotional softness or constant validation, you dull your edge. She needs to feel your masculine gravity, that unshakable energy that says, I want you, but I don't need you. That's when she leans in. That's when she stops pulling away. That's when you keep the woman you truly want. The brutal truth? She didn't ghost you because you weren't enough. She ghosted you because she felt too sure of you too soon. And nothing kills attraction faster than predictability. So if you keep losing the women who matter, it's time to stop proving your worth and start embodying it. Let her feel your depth without having to explain it. Let her miss your energy when you're not around. And most importantly, don't just be the man who's ready to commit. Be the man she's afraid to lose. Because when you hold your power, you don't chase women, you attract them. If this hit you deep, if you're tired of losing the ones who actually mattered, hit the like button right now and subscribe, because we're diving way deeper into the mindset, attraction, and masculinity secrets that'll change the way women see you forever. See you in the next one. Stay grounded. Stay dangerous.